The abandoned mother and child. The rain fell heavily on the quiet street as Mara sat on the cold ground, holding her little son Tommy tightly in her arms. Her clothes were old and torn, and her shoes were worn out. Tommy was asleep, his small head resting on her chest, unaware of the pain his mother was going through. Just a few months ago, Mara had a home, a husband, and a happy life. But everything changed the day her husband lost his job. He became angry, cruel, and distant. One night, after a long argument, he shouted at her, "Leave my house and never come back." Mara thought he was joking, but he opened the door, threw her bag outside, and locked the door behind her. She stood there in the dark holding Tommy, with nowhere to go. She went to friends and relatives, but no one wanted to help for long. Slowly, the little money she had finished. Soon, Mara and Tommy were sleeping anywhere they could find under a bridge, in an abandoned building, and sometimes on the street. One cold evening, Tommy woke up and looked at his mother. "Mummy, are we going home?" he asked softly. Mara forced a smile even though her heart was breaking. "Yes, my son. One day, we will have a better home," she said, hugging him tightly. The next day, Mara went around looking for work. She washed clothes for people, cleaned shops, and carried loads in the market. The work was hard, but she did it for her son. Days turned into weeks and weeks into months. Life was still hard, but Mara never gave up. One day, a kind woman who owned a small restaurant saw Mara working very hard and felt sorry for her. She offered Mara a small job and a place to stay behind the restaurant. For the first time in many months, Mara and Tommy slept on a bed and ate warm food. That night, Tommy smiled and said, "Mummy, this place feels like home." Mara looked at her son, tears of happiness rolling down her face. "Yes, my child," she whispered, "this is our new beginning." And from that day, their life slowly began to change for the better. Because a mother's love never gives up, even when the world abandons her.